Now, I know this video isn't going to pertain to everyone, but for those who it does, I'm really glad you're here. Hi guys, and welcome to Weekly Dose of Sunshine, the channel where I provide you guys with tips and tricks on how to become the happiest and brightest version of yourself. I am very excited because this is our first video covering the topic of the body. Today we will be talking about eating disorders. I want to start off by saying that I am not a certified nutritionist, or at least not yet, nor a therapist, and I'm definitely not a doctor. However, I am someone who has struggled with binge eating disorder for the past 6+ years of my life. While I personally am still on my path to recovery, I have made lots of progress over the years. And I thought I would share how I've done it with you guys. So without further ado, here are the top 4 tools that you can use to help you on the road of recovery. Okay, so the first tool that I've used that has been really helpful for me is the Intuitive Eating book. It's by Evelyn Tribole and Elise Risch. For anyone who doesn't know what intuitive eating is, it is all about getting back in touch with your body and eating according to how you feel. So understanding your hunger cues, honoring your cravings, learning to stop when you're full, eating when you're actually hungry, things along those lines. It's all about really getting back to the basis of eating and how your body knows what it needs and when it needs it. Just how to clear out all of the fog that's keeping you from eating how you want to. In the book, they ask lots of questions, provide lots of charts and diagrams to figure out where you are right now within your eating process. They walk you through the 10 principles of how to become an intuitive eater, and there is a whole entire section dedicated to eating disorders towards the end of the book. This is definitely not a way to self-diagnose, but it is a great tool to help you on your road to recovery. Okay, a second really big tool that I have used on my path to ED recovery is social media. This one could shock you or even seem counterproductive, I know. It's actually super simple. There's only 2 steps you need to take to make sure that your social media is helping you through recovery versus harming you through recovery. Number 1 is obviously going to be unfollowing all of the fitness influencers. Really clean out your feed from anything that is negative and portraying unrealistic results. Anyone who is promoting diets like keto, paleo, even Whole30, juice cleanses, detox teas, special fat burning gummies, fitness influencers that are not certified, potentially even anyone who's really big on tracking calories and macros if that's something that's really in your head. It all needs to go. And then step number 2, start following people that honestly inspire you. People that resonate with you and where you're at on your journey. Start following people who have already overcome and recovered from their eating disorder. Follow people who are intuitive eaters, registered dietitians, therapists who specialize on the topic. Anyone who can really inform you and provide you with a lot of information on how to start doing these things for yourself. And I feel like above all else, those who you can genuinely relate to. Not only will you start to learn a lot, but you'll see that recovery is possible. Okay, the third tool that has been helpful on my road to recovery is meditation. Hear me out on this one. Meditation is a great tool when it comes to the realm of mindful eating. It really helps you learn to slow down and reconnect with yourself, and to approach eating from a calm and positive manner. I personally love to use the app Headspace. However, I know that there are plenty of other apps and even different meditations right here on YouTube that you could use as well. The key is to find meditations that are specifically built around the topic of mindful eating. When you are meditating, you are taking the time to pause, to just exist within the moment and tune into your body. So Through these mindful eating courses, they teach you to do the same thing when it comes to food. For example, I know through Headspace, they advise that before you eat a snack, a meal, anything, that you should pause and take 3 deep breaths. As you do this, really connect with yourself. Check in with your hunger cues and check in with your feelings. You can ask yourself, what sounds genuinely good to me right now? Am I really hungry or am I just bored? Or even after you're done eating, to check in again. How do you feel? Am I upset that I ate? Am I sad at the food choices that I made? Or was that satisfying? Did I honor my cravings? Did I get enjoyment out of it? And the fuel I need for my body to have energy so I can move on and have a fantastic day. Then the 4th and last tip that has really helped me on my road to recovery is positive self-talk. Honestly, this is the most important one. You have to learn to be kind to yourself throughout this process. Even as you progress through recovery, you sometimes probably will go back to your old habits. You are literally overcoming a system that you have implemented into your daily life. It is so rooted in you that going against it seems as abnormal as going against breathing or drinking water. I know I sometimes will go weeks without binging and be like, oh yes guys, I did it. I beat it. She's dead in the ground and can never bother me again. But then I'll have a really stressful day or a really hard day or a really sad day, and I'll find my hand hitting the bottom of a family-sized chip bag. However, the key here is kindness. The old me, the me literally not even 6 months ago, would have been so freaking mad about me going through a whole entire bag of potato chips. I would have started spiraling, saying how much I hate myself, how I have no self-control, how I should be ashamed. I would rush off to the gym and claim I wasn't gonna leave until I burned off every single calorie I just consumed. However, none of this ever worked. By restricting, punishing, and berating myself, it just made everything worse, thus increasing the amount of times I would binge and continuing the awful cycle. It wasn't until I learned to hold space for myself. It wasn't until I started showering myself with compassion that I saw better results in my recovery. Talk to yourself kindly and positively, and know that you're doing truly amazing. So, anyways, this is not an easy process, but the fact that you're even here and watching this video shows that you're already on the right path. I know it's hard, I really do, but keep your head up and know you got this. I really hope that you guys find these 4 tips to be helpful on your own journey to recovery. I definitely want to make more videos like this in the future, so drop a like if you found it helpful and you want to see more. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic and sunny week, and hopefully I will see you next Sunday.